into his top shot.
He's short, looks like.
It's like another AJ. I don't believe he's going to make it, or is it a bar jack? Let me get out of your way, Will. He's short, but it was fun nonetheless.
Watch that lure. He might be.
Here comes the pinfish man.
Alright, folks, at this time we are ready to depart. Please keep your hands and arms away from the rail. Forward away from the dock.
We're gonna get the line toss even under quarantine. Here you go, Bob. Even with social distancing. Let's see if he can get it socially distanced properly. It hung. All right. All right, Will. We're about to hit the dock. Oh!
All right.
We'll get a do-over on that, man.
I'm glad I took that out of there a minute ago.
All right, Will, we're not quite quarantined out here. We're socially distanced fishing. And for some of us, that's easier than others. But I know y'all did a midweek trip and got one under your belt. And I heard you got a cabera, among other things. It was finally a real cabera.
Yeah, finally. We call a lot of things. This one we called a shark, too, you know.
So what are we expecting on this glorious day, this glorious 44-hour trip?
We, like John said, we came back off a pretty good 39-hour trip. We fished our southern area, but we didn't get many jacks down there, and we ran into a lot of current, but the fishing overall was good. So we're gonna try a different area this trip and fish for big snappers and big vermilions, mangroves right off the bat tonight. There might even be an amberjack right off the bat, I'm not sure. But we're gonna go to about 150 feet to start and fish our way in. We got a little bit of weather coming in tomorrow, so we're gonna try to catch a bunch of fish tonight and get on some jacks in the morning, red groupers during the day, and then slide on in with a little bit of weather tomorrow night.
Well, that sounds like a good plan to me, man.
Yes, sir.
I love it when a plan comes together, brother.
I think it's gonna come together.
So we're doing the best we can out here. Did the fish know that we're reopening?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Have they been told?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they know that yet. You know, we did good last trip.
I'll have to get Governor DeSantis to officially put like a buoy out there telling the fish.
A beacon.
So I heard you were hibernating in North Carolina during the shutdown. I saw a couple of catfish that were caught.
Oh yeah, we went, I did a lot of catfishing out there and just messing around on the river, but there's big catfish out there. We caught them anywhere from 10 to 25 plus pounds, and probably 10 over 10 pounds while we were there.
Well, I was hunkered down in Fort Hawthorne.
Yeah, you
I
were.
told people they could come. All they had to do was bring toilet paper, guns, and ammo, and I'd let them stay with me.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, anytime.
Just
Guns, toilet paper, ammo. I bought toilet paper the other day for the first time.
Oh yeah. We're still holding in. We haven't run out yet.
Yeah. So, you know, you might not want to shake hands with me. I've had a, you know. Coast Guard. I was going to get a little video of you. Here. Here's the dinner we're serving.
Yeah.
Tammy is doing a great job here under the conditions, safe conditions. She's now the bandit, the cooking bandit, as you can see there.
The Galley bandit.
The Galley bandit. There you go. Well, it looks like we have a happy customer there. Look at the smile on his face.
Looks really good.
All right.
There's some napkins here too. Thank you. You're welcome. Enjoy.
I'm sure he will.
Maybe a hot sauce up here. Damn, it's good. I'm gonna get a father scoop.
Yeah.
You
Tell me you don't like rice.
I don't, but that dang gum you got me this time.
That's right.
I think
do.
we have a happy customer.
No,
He's spice to life.
They said all he wanted was some chicken, no rice.
Yeah, but I want the rest of mine now. I don't know if I got to get another plate, but I want the rest of mine now.
You eat enough of that.
Magic word.
Please.
Nothing better.
You eat enough of that hot sauce, you might not have to worry about any social distancing. People may stay
I'm just going to give me a little scoop and I'm all right. Wait a minute.
getting a little bit
I gotta put it
more.
on another plate.
Put it on another plate. That's mine.
Okay. Safety first.
Thank you.
Right. Good job, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you.
We hadn't started fishing yet. We got about an hour and a half, but as you can see, it is gorgeous. You want to get some therapy out here, this is the place to be. He's working on his rigging. Are you teaching him or he teaching you?
He's teaching me.
Okay. You'll probably catch the bigger fish though.
I know.
We'll try to get one on video if you got one on there. So we'll see. Where y'all from?
New York.
New York. So y'all just came down to go fishing?
Yeah.
How many in your group?
3.
3.
3 of them. If you're wondering about social distance, I think that they are allowed to be a group. Well, I'm glad y'all could make it down.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Right, we're up on the bow now. And as you can see, it is a bit sunny. You want to get some vitamin D, some sunshine therapy. Let me tell you, this is the place to be right here. Some people are teamed up into groups, and here is a very, very special group here. We have a father and son, do we not?
Yes, sir.
And tell us what's special about this particular trip, especially as it relates to your son.
Well, this is his graduation. And his trip before he enters the military.
He's going in the Army, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much for your willing to serve the country, man. So do you know where you're going to be going and what are you shooting for? Tell us a little bit about it.
I'm gonna be in basic training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
Fort Jackson, South Carolina, basic training, all right.
And I'm going to be an Apache mechanic, working on Apaches, repairing, stuff like that.
Apache helicopters?
Apache helicopter.
Oh, cool. He's working on Apache helicopters.
And he's part ninja at his off time.
All right, what?
He's part ninja.
Martin Ninja, yeah, he's a bandit. Everybody's a little bit of a bandit out here right now, man. I had a couple people talking to me and I didn't know who the heck they were because they all look the same in the mask. But some people rock it better than others, and we got an Army man here that's going to be rocking it real soon for the United States of America.
Well, you know, the only trip that he wanted to do was he wanted to go fish, so there you go,
Well,
buddy.
I look forward to seeing you catching a real big one. And once again, thank you so much for your service. So where are y'all from?
Pinellas County.
Pinellas County.
Yes, sir.
Right. Well,
Short drive to the fishing dock here.
it takes me about 3 hours. I'm from Hawthorne, Florida. You know where that is? Yeah, Hawthorne's up near Gainesville.
So that was a haul this morning.
Yeah. But it's a joyous one, especially now. This is some real therapy out here.
Oh my God, yeah?
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, it's graduation, right? I'm sorry, happy graduation.
That's okay, his birthday's in July, so he gets
The
to
birthday,
have
well,
basic
pretty
training.
close. Yeah, his birthday, he'll be like crawling on his belly probably, right? With the bullets flying
Yeah,
over the
he'll
head.
get to learn how to, he'll get to learn how to count tables. That'll be his birthday.
Well, stop probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of the sundown. It's laid down a little bit. It was about 2 to 3. I'd say it's more like 2 out here now. And really nice. The temperature's probably in the mid 70s, I would say. Very little cloud in the sky, none overhead, just some on the horizon. I'll give you a little panoramic view here. As I tell people all the time, boy, do I have an office with a view. And the great thing about the 44-hour trip is we are going to be anchored up just here about sundown, which means we're going to be able to fish all night. Well, we're about to drop anchor for the first stop here. And just in case you were wondering, no, I am not doing my normal service. I'm actually a paid customer. They didn't need any extra crew people, even though I'm a voluntary crewman for social distancing. So I paid my own way, and I am volunteering, as they say, out of the goodness of my heart. Bless his little heart. It's a little bouncy. Are you feeling okay, sir? You think you'll be all right?
Can't wait to put the drop line.
It's a little bouncy. We're going right kind of into it.
A little extra chum in the water never hurt anything.
There you go. I'm just glad to be out here, man. I need this kind of therapy. A little wind and sun and now moon therapy. Will's going to be dropping the anchor after all, it looks like. Our hero, Will. Here we go.
On the Flemish cap. Well, maybe not.
All right, there you heard the horn, and here it is, anchors away. He's got his royalty mask on. There's the horn, which means that we're tying her off.
I don't know if we got enough anchor line out. I think that was good for Jason.
So Will, come tell us what we can expect on this first one.
All right, guys, we made it here right at sundown, and this area is known to have some big amberjacks on it, and we might get one right in the next 30 minutes, but after that, they don't bite very well at night. But big vermilions, big mangroves, possibly another Cabera snapper this trip. We've caught them in this area. We caught one last trip, so.
Man, I done got old. It's time to quit and sit down.
You wanted to get on the video with your pretty shirt for your wife, and I got you on it now.
I wanted a smaller fish, man. I didn't want to have nothing to do with this.
You did have a smaller fish, then it got eaten by a much bigger fish. That went from grouper to sharking. That was fun. Yeah, she wants to check you out. See what she's working against. Attacking.
I don't have no idea.
We got color. I believe it's a short.
No, it ain't. Hell, it ain't. I see some dorsal beds.
I see a big old dorsal.
It's a remora.
What?
Oh no, wait, he's got a
think
4-foot
it's-
remora on him.
I think it's a really big porgy. Let's see if we can get a smile out of it. That's what we need. A smile is what we're looking for.
He got a bag on his backside. What's wrong with it?
Oh my God.
See if we can get a smile.
That's a porgy behind
That's
us.
the porgy.
Yeah, that's the porgy he did not eat. How is that porgy so sad?
No, because there's enough lines with him.
How big is this chicken here?
4 deep.
Where's Will? Will! Yeah! Yeah!
Before we break him, see if you can get him to head to correct. Get him to smile. Smile. You're on the camera. Come on, smile.
Golden! Hey, look at the porgy behind us. He's trailing a pony.
I was trying to get him to smile. We got him pretty close. There we
Will
go.
Jones.
There we go. There we go.
That's a bull shark. Yep.
We got a good smile out of
Tap the
him.
porgy.
We gonna get that fish. They gonna win the fish. Here he comes. Here he comes. That's the winning fish.
Good job. Now you're on the video. Say hello to your wife.
Come on, bitch.
Might be a giant red snapper.
Right here at sunup.
Real.
Got a nice fish
Slow,
on.
steady.
Hope it's something you can keep.
Keep
Not
going,
an
keep
out
going.
of season fish. Got color on it.
Keep going. It might be a
Might
big
be.
mutton. This might be a big mutton.
I think it's a gag, ain't it?
Oh, it's a big gag. No, it's a fucking redfish.
It's a gag. It's a redfish. It is. Wow.
What are you doing getting an out of overslot, out of season redfish in the middle ground?
Big redfish. Look at that, ladies and
Here,
gentlemen.
get in here.
Wow. Cool.
Bull red in the middle ground. You don't see that every day. I knew that thing was fighting hard, dude. I was like, what is kicking his ass like that?
Unbelievable. Whew. Eat your heart out, guys, fishing in the bay. The big reds are out here.
They just fit with such aggressiveness. I mean, yeah.
Gaining on him?
That has to be a shark.
Not necessarily.
I mean, or a Jewfish.
It's possible. I wish I could slide up.
There he is.
It's gotta be a line.
Big Goliath.
Oh man.
Big Goliath. Put him out into the light. There you go.
Couple 100-pounder.
Yeah.
Nice fish, man.
Good grief. Good job, sir. Good job.
I popped him. So that air will slowly get out of him. Yeah, he's bubbling.
Alright.
He's floating your way.
Cool. Nice box of fish coming out there. There's a nice big mango there. I caught one very similar myself when I stopped. Got quite a bit of fish under there, iced down. Look at the size of that corky. Beauty. Pretty big beeliners. Some of the bigger beeliners are underneath. There's a pretty good size. That is a very nice mango. All right. Time to head home, guys. Final pull of the trip. We're heading back to Johns Pass. The weather was great the whole trip, really. 2 to 3 feet at the most. Nice breeze. Probably might have got up in the 80s today. The fishing, we'll talk to Will in just a minute, but from my perspective, the fishing was pretty solid the whole time. The mangoes bit fairly steady. There wasn't any time when they were just like chewing the bottom of the boat out kind of thing, but they bit pretty good the whole time. There were some very nice ones caught. Big beeliners, real big beeliners. Not many keeper red groupers. Not many keeper red groupers, and none that just jump out at you. Probably the biggest single disappointment was the number of jacks that were caught. It was a real struggle, but there were a couple of decent ones, no real monsters. But overall, it was an extremely solid trip. Well, good morning. We're back. You can see the Johns Pass Bridge in the distance there. We're coming off the 44-hour trip. The second of the trips we've done since the state partially reopened. We had a midweek that I was not on, but we had a midweek there. So this is my first trip back in quite some time due to weather and then the lockdown. I've actually only been now 3 times this whole year, which if you know me, has been driving me a bit crazy. And my wife too to boot. But I came on the trip, volunteered this time, so to speak, to do the video. I was a paid customer, so trying to keep social distance, so they limit the number of people. So I paid to come on and voluntarily did some video. So you won't see maybe as much video as you might normally see, but there's some very good action shots in this. But we had overall a very solid trip. The mango bite was pretty good throughout the trip. And the amberjack bite was slow. We had one stop really where we got on a few amberjack. I personally didn't even get a hookup, but there were a scattering of keepers caught. One of them even on trolling, and I think I got that on video as well. But there were some nice kingfish caught. There was one big Goliath grouper, probably around 200 pounds. You'll see him on the video, of course, caught and released. There were not that many red grouper, but a handful, some decent scamps. Overall, like I say, it was a very solid trip. Got a good group of people out here, as we usually always do, but I think people were really excited to be back out, to be actually out in the fresh air, to get some wind and sun therapy. And really, is there any place better to do that than out on the open Gulf of Mexico and right here with Hubbard's Marina? So I'm grateful that they were able to reopen. I'm sure they are as well. And so if the trips aren't booked up already and you want a way to get out and get a little fresh air, a little sunshine on you, Hubbard's is a great way to go. They're doing a fantastic job under the circumstances with the social distancing and sanitary conditions. They always were very sanitary on this boat, but they've only improved that. And probably the most difficult part as far as all of that goes is actually at the dock itself, because it's a more congested area and you have tourists and onlookers there and trying to protect the public health. And I think Hubbard's is doing a fantastic job both on shore and off. So as I say, I enjoyed it very much. Let me give you a quick panoramic view here. As I'm always telling you, boy, do I have an office with a view or what. You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Certainly did. Thank you.
You're most welcome. All right, you can see a pretty good pile of fish developing here. There's a few more to get out of here. The omnipresent Jason is still tossing fish.
Good morning.
Howdy, Jason.
Good morning, Internet.
How are you? We're practicing. Well, I want to see you do it like they do out there in Washington, where they like throw them.
Yeah.
I want to see you throw and catch.
Must not have any spines on.
Right.
It's amazing, isn't it? Couple of nice jacks.
Down there. All right, guys, y'all can come up one at a time and get a picture if you'd like, or one party at a time. You're more than welcome to get on the boat and get a picture.
I don't think that's going to stay, brother. I mean, even you aren't that talented, brother.
That's why
I'm
the little ones up front there.
sorry. Fish slime is fish slime, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
That's a good angle over there.
Oh, good.
His name is Billboard.
Oh, I bet you take it.
36. 49. Woo! get in line with those.
You can pull it. They'll hand them over.
Hey,
You'll hand them
where?
over.
And what I forgot
Somebody
to
hand
mention,
them
guys,
over to you.
some of you have 2 stringers.
Thank you.
And you will not get all your fish
Appreciate
at one
it.
time.
No problem.
Some of you have 1 stringer and will get your fish at one time.
All right, here we go.
42.
I was gonna take. See how you're filling up coolers
Oh,
here
yeah.
at Hubbard's Marina.
Oh, yeah.
All right, good
Look
job,
good.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Nice looking fish. A lot of good meals there.
Thank you.
Now these guys are they gonna be cleaning your own fish?
I don't know. We'll see. I have to get Will to help us out. Yeah,
Are y'all first in the fish cleaning line?
Yeah. Second. Luckily.
So you're gonna get he's got to make a bid on them, man.
Yeah. Gotta make it big. It'll be like an assembly line. I think.
Can't read the display. That's one of the takedowns of this scale system here. Pull down on it. Alright, let me get you one. Try that. There you go. Now you're thinking, you got it or not? He's got it. Here, I got something.
All right, we have an example here of why you should always get in the jackpot, and unfortunately, you did not, right?
I never catch anything.
Well,
Except for this time.
there's
Till
two.
the time you don't get in the jackpot.
There's 2 reasons.
Guys, can you give me a few minutes just so I can finish up here? So we're trying to keep that habit.
There's 2 reasons to get in the jackpot. 1, you never know, and 2, it makes you better. You're more competitive. That's why people bet on golf. Makes them better. The brothers dragging coolers. All right. Well, that concludes everything here. Let me put my mask on to get inside. I probably look better with a mask on, don't I? Well, that concludes the trip here at Hubbard's Marina. We had a great 44-hour. We got a 39-hour coming up next week. As you can see, they got the social distance shields up here. Good morning. And as always, no trip is complete without the lovely ladies of Hubbard's Marina that make the whole thing go here. All right, and this dude here. All right, that's it. We'll see you next week. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy.